Well, next month you'll have the chance to help tidy our city as we do our bit for Clean-Up Week. Keep Dunedin Beautiful is spearheading the clean-up here, and co-ordinator Ashlea Muston is joining me now. Good evening, Ashlea.
Kia ora, Rebecca. Thank you for having me.
Welcome. What is Clean-Up Week?
So Clean-Up Week's an opportunity for all kinds of New Zealanders, families, colleagues, groups of friends to get out and help beautify their cities and towns by cleaning up rubbish predominantly. Yeah.
What is happening apart from cleaning up rubbish during that week?
So Keep New Zealand Beautiful is offering groups to register their own event, so we're really trying to put that into people's hands and say, go out in your own communities and neighbourhoods and pick an area that's important to you and make it look as beautiful as you can. So we provide lots of resources for people to do so.
What sort of groups would be participating in that sort of thing?
We find lots of kind of youth groups or community groups, care groups, Girl Guides, Scouts, all kinds of people participate, as well as, as I said, family and friend groups. Yeah.
Do you think that the city and also the country needs a special week in order to clean up their environments?
Yeah, I mean, we as an organisation arrange cleanups to happen all throughout the year because there's an ongoing problem. But Clean-Up Week's a really nice opportunity to kind of focus in and get the message out there about the importance of the problem and make sure that people are supported to get together in that time and have that kind of community bonding as well. Yeah.
How big of an issue is littering in Dunedin?
I mean, littering is a problem everywhere you go, not just in New Zealand. And obviously Dunedin's a smaller city, so comparatively it's potentially a smaller problem. But I think the proximity that we've got to, wildlife, for example, in Dunedin makes it really important that the small amount of pollution that we do have is adequately dealt with. Yeah.
Is it mainly an issue on our coastline or in our streets, or both?
Yeah, both. We find that the people who register for the clean-up events tend to mainly operate in streets, parks and reserves or beaches, but there's some areas of the city that we know often have a lot of rubbish in them, and that tends to be kind of high foot traffic areas and also around the harbour mouth where you've got light industrial premises close by. There often tends to be plastic there. Yeah.
So it sounds like there's plenty of work to be done.
There is.
Is there any incentive for people who take part in the event during Clean-Up Week?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's about an opportunity for people to get out with the community and make the relationships with other people who are trying to take that shared responsibility for making sure the city they live in is really looking their best. But we provide resource kits for everyone, and I think it's a nice kind of way to get out and have a bit of fun in the outdoors as well.
Get a bit of fresh air.
Yeah.
Are there any health risks associated with picking up rubbish at a beach?
Yeah, I mean, of course, there's often sharp objects, things like broken glass sometimes. Like any activity, you've just got to manage those risks, and we provide in our resource kit lots of hazard identification and health and safety information for people that participate. I think the key message is if you see something that's looking sharp or potentially dangerous, just either don't pick it up or make sure that you've got the appropriate gloves before doing so. So potentially, suggest to children just to leave sharp objects till last for the adults to pick up.
Is it mainly fast food wrappers and stuff that is being picked up, or are there other more sort of weird and wonderful items that are being just left behind?
Yeah, it's always a mixture. I think, in Dunedin, places like the John Wilson Ocean Drive along St Kilda, there's often lots of fast food wrappers there, and that's an ongoing problem. But it depends what area you're in. Like, as I said before, around the Dunedin Harbour, we find lots of kind of plastic packaging from different kind of things in that area, and odd stuff like tyres sometimes you come across, and some bigger items as well. So
tyres are great for growing your potatoes in. Stack them up.
Absolutely.
Fabulous. There's a great use for them.
It's a treasure.
But how else does Keep Dunedin Beautiful help to keep the city looking beautiful?
Yeah, we run lots of events and projects throughout the year. So we do things like tree planting. So we have an event called Trees for Babies, celebrating families each year. And that's a plot down by the Harbour Cycleway. We also run like a trash to art competition called Recyclia during the Chocolate Carnival. And we paint murals as part of a graffiti prevention mechanism, and we have an Adopt a Spot program for volunteers. There's lots of different ways you can get involved, but Clean-Up Week's a great way to start.
Oh, keep up the fabulous work. Keep Dunedin co-ordinator Ashlea Muston, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.